beginning of the season and time to repair and get everything ready. And the first thing that's really caused concern is that the diesel heater's packed up. It will no longer start up, goes through the start sequence and then shuts down again. I've done a fair bit of investigation, and the general consensus amongst all the Webasto suppliers is it's well past its sell-by date, 25 years old at least. So I've had to bite the bullet and buy a new one. So the job at the moment now is to get the old one out. Almost all of it's got to be replaced, including the skin fitting for the exhaust, and then reinstall it. The guy that sold it to me said it would take 3 days. I think I'll be lucky if I do it within 3 days. But anyway, we've started this morning. The heater is buried in this locker, and I've emptied everything out, and as you can see, it's quite a lot of stuff. I didn't realise I had quite so much in the way of spare bits of rope. All the sails are up in the forepeak, so they're out of the weather. This lot will have to get wet if it rains, but none of it will come to any harm. So I'm just going to spend the next few days buried in that hole down there. Welcome to my locker. This is the fuel tank here. Just behind there you can see the level of fuel in the tank, and there is a take-off feed for the heater, for the diesel heater, and it's down there, look. I've turned it off. There's a tap there, so I'm going to have to replace this flexible tubing all the way up to the heater. And here's the heater up there, attached to the stern of the boat, and I've got to replace that fitting there, which is the exhaust outlet, and all this wiring's got to come out and be replaced. So better get started. First thing really is to get rid of the exhaust pipe, which is here. This clamp here is all rusted up, and I might have to saw that off. That's the exhaust pipe off at each end, so I can dispose of this. I hope putting the new one on isn't going to be quite as hard as taking this one off. There's the old unit out. It smells a bit diesely, and that's where it's come from. All that cabling will have to come out now. This is the new Webasto heater. It's a complete kit with lots of instructions and things like that. New fuel pipe has to be replaced, exhaust system, new wiring harness. Nearly half the weight of this is this harness. It's heavy, and there's the heater lurking down in the bottom. It took days and days of grovelling around in the aft locker with very restricted access to fit the replacement heater. It was just too difficult to video, but here it is, all nice and new and shiny. And now for the final check to see if it will fire up and heat the boat. Now that Bill has made his final inspection, we can put the stuff back in the locker and tidy up. One more job done.